Hi everyone. The end of another week. Work week, Monday to Friday week. If that's the routine that you are in, how is everyone feeling this morning? How are you all doing this morning? I must say, I'm looking forward to the weekend. For those of you who are those super dedicated team series, tomorrow is a hit session with Suri, 45 minutes special session from the Queen of Darkness. So make sure to check that out. And I will most likely not be seeing you there, but I'm sure a lot of you are going to push for that extra session this week. So enjoy that. That's at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll have to join Siri on another occasion. Cool. I see you guys are popping on one by one. Let me know you're here. Swipe in. And then, of course, today we get to tally everyone's flows. So the amount of flows you've done this week. There were crazy numbers going around yesterday. People had already done 4 or 5 sessions by Thursday, which is absolutely incredible. Getting a lot of feedback that people's bodies are really responding well to the recovery work. So I'd love more feedback. Good morning. Hi, Candice. Here we got Kathy Fuller at 5 out of 5 sessions. How amazing. How amazing. What a gift to yourself. It's going to improve your hip workouts. It's going to improve your day-to-day mobility. It's going to help with mindset, with any anxiety that you're carrying. It's just so important. Linda Boycer, hello, that's my mom. Hello, mom. I know you're still lying in bed. Good morning, Carla. Hi, Taryn Perry. Good morning, everyone. Kirsty, number 4 for the week coming up. Amazing. Guys, remember you can catch up on these sessions. So if you got time this weekend, move back to maybe one of the classes from earlier on this week. And what's really nice is if you do 2 in a row, you've got an hour practice. And obviously all of the classes this week, pretty all round, but focused on the shoulders. So yeah, I hope that came through this week, and I hope your shoulders are feeling better. Sandine, my 4th, well done, Sandine. Roz, good morning. Lisa, Roz, 5 out of 5, love the 7 a.m. Lisa, 5 out of 5. Marley, 4 out of 5. Tara Marie, 4. Diona, 5 out of 5. Morning, Sue. Morning, Coach Lee. Bridget van Eck, 5 out of 5. Guys, I am super impressed. I'm so glad that the new time slot is working. We were really hoping it would. And of course, I've got my new morning routine. So I'm joining you guys. Usually I'm a bit of a late sleeper, but I was actually trying to call in a morning routine, and I wasn't quite sure how it was gonna unfold. And the next thing I knew, this happened. So now it's a nice early morning for me. We're definitely going to talk morning routine on Jeff Ed at some point. And then, of course, you guys need to send in if there are any requests you'd like to chat about or you'd like me to chat about on the Jeff education sessions. Please let me know. And then requests for next week. So we had a pretty Mo, my shoulders are feeling better. That is amazing, guys. Write down the exercises that feel good so that you can remember them. And when you have a specific part of the body, you can go, oh, I remember week 2 of July, it was all about hips. So let me go back and look at my hip work because my hips are feeling really tight. And so you start to build all these little tools that you have. You don't have to wait for me to help you through it or to give your body what it needs. You start to have those tools. And when you listen to your body and you need something, then you've got it. I'm talking about what your body needs, next week's requests. I mentioned last night there was a request for lower back and knees. So we got quite a lot of thumbs up on lower back to get some lower back release. So let me know how you all feel about that. Siri, my 6 a.m. crew need your help after today's session. Siri, what did you do to them? Let me know how you're all feeling. Alfred says, I have to get used to the different poses. 4 out of 5 sessions. Alfred, that is absolutely amazing. And just showing up is enough. Getting on your mat and moving through these 30 minutes is enough. I always say these sessions specifically are not goal orientated. It doesn't matter about your kilojoules, your kilograms, your kilometers, any of that. It's simply to just be and allow your body to relax. So the more you do it, the more your body's going to respond to the different shapes. And it's just like learning anything new. Sunrise stretchers unite. Sunrise stretchers. I think I'm going to steal that, Laura. I think I'm going to steal that. You guys have the best ideas. That excites me. I'm going to remember that. Siri, if you're still on here, Sarah, I know you're on here. Help me remember sunrise stretchers. Kabibi, it's midday here, so I've had time. Siri killed us from Caitlin. 5 out of 5 flow for Caitlin. Well done, well done. Julie, my shoulders are shattered this week. Well, Judy, I hope that you have done some of these sessions, and I would highly suggest you do another 2 or 3 over the weekend. We really need to be doing that mobility and recovery work, guys. The tighter your body gets, right, the less it moves, the less it can move, and that's where we start to invite injury into our bodies, or we just start to really live a more uncomfortable life. And a lot of the time, it's unnecessary. So good to just be in your body, have your body be mobile and be able to move. It really raises your quality of life. So you're really just treating yourself. Siri, sunrise stretches, whoop. And Roz, yes. Linda, replying to Linda, are you impressed? 5 out of 5. I'm impressed with anyone who did 2 sessions this week, because I feel like in the beginning of July, where we are, people were doing 1 flow a week. So anyone who's doing 2 sessions and up, I am impressed with you, and you should be impressed with yourself. From here on, guys, if you have time to do 30 minutes of hits, you have time to do 30 minutes of flow. All right? That is my deal with my boyfriend Neil. If I do hit with him, he has to do flow with me. All right? So if you are training with someone, that's a good way to motivate one another. Marie definitely needs this after series class. Good morning, Sarah. All right, let me have a quick time check. Cool. Let's give it another minute or so and see who else pops on. Guys, you all need to be here every morning doing these sessions. I know it's there's like that little gap between Siri and myself, but that's a good little gap to do any other little things around the house that you need to do before you settle in for your 7 a.m. flow. So when you're done here, potentially you go for a run, go for a swim in the ocean, you go for a shower, have a good breakfast. Coach Adrian is on tonight for an extra special Christmas in July Jeff Cook. So join in for that, talking about food, and that is at 6:30 p.m. today. But then I think all that's left is for us to get started. So you won't need anything particularly today, but you can have a cushion nearby as always. All right. So we're going to start standing, feet hip distance apart, and take a nice loop of the shoulders, and just come to stand in what we call equal standing pose. So my feet are symmetrical. I'm trying to get my legs symmetrical, my arms, grow the spine tall, top row of teeth are parallel to the floor, my head is stacked, and then if you're comfortable, just close your eyes. Ground. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And again, take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And just keeping the eyes closed for a few more breaths. Notice if you kind of rock a little forward or back or left or right. And try and just bring yourself completely still. Stacking the bones. That perfect play against gravity where you are completely motionless. Kind of in the outer, bigger parts of the body. And then just notice the movement of the breath. The expansion and contraction around the rib cage, the chest, the belly. And if there's an intention you'd like to set for your practice, do so now. Take a deep breath into that intention. Nice. And then open the eyes. And you bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. And then just start to roll your shoulder caps back. So I'll show you from the side. Maybe that's enough for you this morning. You're just going to hold there. If you're going a little further, it's extending the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And if you're going a little further, taking the hands away from the buttocks. I'm not kind of pushing my buttocks back. My legs are pretty firm. My tailbone weighing downwards and the belly drawing in. Nice. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Don't overstretch. Nice. Relax the hands. Neutralize the shoulders. Take that same interlace out in front of you. Hands to chest. And then flip your palms. Keep from the navel down neutral and just round your upper back. So my legs stay as they are. I'm pressing my fingerprints into the backs of the opposite hands. My biceps are next to my ears. And as if someone's pulling my rib cage back, but pulling my arms forward, I'm reaching forward, tucking my chin. Bring the breath into the back of the lung. Nice. Keep the fingers interlaced and the arms straight, but bring the palms to face the ceiling. Take a little side stretch to your right. So just go as far as is comfortable. Don't lock out the knees. So if you tend to do that, I would say practice with bent knees. Deepen and lengthen your breath. Nice. Back through to center and over to your left. Feel the skin stretch across the right rib cage. Breathe into your right lung, your right armpits. Nice, and then come all the way up. Split your hands, bring them behind you, change the interlace. And then again, roll the shoulder caps back, maybe extend the arms a little bit. But this time we're going to bring our hands around to the right. So you're kind of hooking them in around to the right side of the body. And then let's lower right ear to right shoulder. So you got that deep internal rotation of this left shoulder. And we're just allowing it to relax down. And then here you don't have to be completely static. So you could move the chin around and really get into the side of the left side of the neck, where the neck connects to the jaw and the skull and the shoulders. Nice. Next time your chin comes down towards your right shoulder, let your head roll all the way to center and then over to the left. Chin back down to center and draw the crown of the head back up. Nice. Take your hands over to the other side. So again, notice that internal rotation of your right shoulder. Allow left ear to soften. And then here, we'll take that little movement. Really just listening to what your body needs. So moving with that intuition that we all have when we become quiet enough to hear. Just moving intuitively. Let's take another 2 or so breaths here. Moving slowly. And then the next time your chin comes down towards your left shoulder, pause. Roll the head through center. Take it all the way over to the right. Bring it all the way back down. And draw the crown of the head up. Take your hands back. Take some symmetry for a moment. And then release. Bring the hands out in front of you. Take that same interlace. Okay? You're going to bend your knees. Flip your palms. And start to curl your tailbone forward. Press into the hands. Completely round your spine now. And tuck your chin. So you're trying to make a full C-shaped curve in the spine. Nice. Let's take 3 more breaths here. My glutes are active. My thighs are active. And I'm really trying to suck my belly in so I create space in the lower back. Nice. Straight legs, straight arms. Take a full stretch. And then split the hands. Take a forward fold. So a little bend in the knee. So I'm facing this way. Fold all the way down. Tuck the chin. We'll spend a few breaths here upside down. You can start to bend and stretch into the legs one at a time. A little bit of movement in and around the hips as the spine just drips down, and you really allow the blood flow to move in and around the eyes, the brain. For me, this is an amazing practice if I've got any sinus issues, is to just hang upside down and kind of get that flush and flow of liquid to move in and around my sinuses. Okay, let's prepare for a spinal roll. So again, you stay as you are. I'm just going to show you from the side. Everyone bend your knees. My feet are parallel. My feet are nice and active, so lift and spread your toes for a moment. And then allow the head to be heavy. Tuck your chin. Draw your lower belly in. Arms and hands stay heavy. They come up last. From the bottom up, press into your feet. Start to roll up and loop the shoulders up, back, down, and side to side. Okay? We're going to move through a few rounds like that to the breath. So again, if you tend to lock out your knees, okay, I would practice with a little micro bend in the knees, just so you're not putting that constant pressure on those joints. Inhale, arms up. And then forward fold, exhale, tuck your chin. Inhale, halfway lift. Look forward. Send your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward. Prepare, bend your knees. Roll up on one inhale. Loop your shoulders. Exhale, nice. 3 more. Full breath in. Exhale. Tuck your chin. Look forward, inhale. You can even press your hands into your shins here. And forward fold, exhale. Roll your spine up, inhale. And loop the shoulders, exhale. Keep going. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, prepare, roll the spine up, inhale, loop the shoulders, exhale, last round, stay focused, arms up, inhale, forward fold, exhale, halfway lift, inhale, forward fold, exhale, prepare, roll the spine up, inhale, and loop the shoulders, exhale. Hands to the hips, come to sit in horse pose. So heel toe the feet apart, my heels are in and my toes are out, and I'm going to bring my hands onto my thighs kind of like the heel of the hand that almost pulls my femur bones a little away from the hip. And then I'm going to straighten out into my arms. So almost like I'm hanging out on myself. Then we're going to move through a little gentle twist movement. Okay, so my outer thighs are active, right? I'm sitting nice and deep. And I'm going to start to twist to my right. And as I do so, I'm pressing firmer into this left hand, allowing my left shoulder to lower, twisting from the navel, looking over to the right. Come back through to center, take it to the other side. Right hand to press, right shoulder to dip, look over to the left. Let's keep going, 2 more to each side. Inhale, to your right, exhale. Center, inhale, to your left, exhale. Last one, stay with me. Center, inhale, right, exhale. Center, inhale, left, exhale. Back to center, inhale, and release, straighten out the legs. Nice. Turn your heels back and your toes forward. We'll move into a forward fold. So bring your forefingers around the front of your hips and then the thumb towards the back. So imagine you were holding a bucket and you could tilt the bucket forward, right? That's pretty much what we want our pelvic bowl to do. But obviously it's attached to glutes and hamstrings at the back here, right? So if they're feeling quite tight, then I would take a little bend in the knees. And so by bending the knees, you give the spine priority to have length because the knees give that space to the spine rather. Okay, so from here, you're going to tilt your bucket forward. So tilt, 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 tilt. You should feel it in your buttocks, your hamstrings now. Okay, maybe that's where you stay. I'm sending my chest forward first. And when I have found my maximum, then I'll release my hands down. See if I can make my chest a little heavier. Bring my weight to the front of my heels and the balls of my feet. And then I'll relax the head down. If your legs are straight, the front of your legs are firm and your kneecaps are drawing up, but you're not locking out into your knee joints. Okay, everyone, active feet, take a little lift and spread through the toes. And then you find a stable base of the legs and the feet so that the upper body can really relax. We'll take a few more breaths here, remembering that at any time in inversion, when you're upside down, if there's uncomfortable pressure in the eyes or the brain, the ears, you're feeling nauseous or dizzy, please come up. All right. Let's take a halfway lift. Move back into horse pose. We're going to roll the spine up. So draw your heels in, bend your knees, and roll the spine up. Loop the shoulders. Beautiful. Take the arms out to the side. We'll take eagle arms. So let's cross right over left. See if you can hook your elbows and raise your elbows nice and high. That might be enough for you. All right? You're going to maybe take it to hook completely. Raise your elbows, take your hands away from you, and straighten out your legs. And we're just going to hold here. You can rest your forearm on your forehead on your hands. Lift your elbows a little higher. Nice, and then lift your head and just take a twist to your left. So you're just pulling this right arm across. Nice, come back through center. Release the hands and come to sit down in horse pose. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Then we're going to move a little sequence like a cat-cow, but in our horse pose. So inhale, open the chest. Exhale, sit deeper round. Inhale, neutral spine, hands to heart. Sit as deep as you can. Exhale. Nice. And then straighten out the legs, arms out to the side. Eagle to the other side, it's left over right. Hook your elbows, lift them up, maybe that's where you stay. Or find that grip, sit into your horse pose for a moment. Feel your outer thighs active, lift your elbows, take your hands away from you. Take one breath here. Nice, straighten up the legs, hold the arms as they are. And then lift the head away from the arms. Take that twist to the right. And back to center. Release the arms. Take the heels back, the toes forward. And again, move back into your forward fold. Hands could come to the calf muscles, to the ankles or heels, as you just allow yourself to just stay in that inversion for a few breaths. Let me just do time check for us. Perfect. All right. And then let's take a halfway lift. Heel toe the feet a little closer for a squat. So now again, my heels are in, my toes are out. Your heels might not lower to the ground. That's fine. You can be on the balls of the feet. We're going to take a little twist. So bringing your right hand behind you, lower left, inner left ankle, inner left knee. Hook your left arm across your right thigh and look over to your right. We're going to take 3 full breaths here. Support yourself as much as you need to. After your 3 breaths, you'll look forward, unravel, take it to the other side. Inner right knee, inner right ankle, hook right arm across, look over to the left. Nice, look forward, unravel, pause here for a moment, and then move back into your straddle. So lift the buttocks, take the heels apart. Okay, we're going to move to lunge to our right. So walk over to your right, right toes facing forward, hips level, and then I'm going to find a high lunge. So pressing into my feet, finding my balance, I'm going to lift up. Warrior 2. We're going to ground our left heel to the midline of our mat. So now my front foot is parallel to the long edge of my mat. My back foot is parallel to the short edge of my mat. My front thigh wants to be as parallel to the floor as I can get it. My back thigh is super strong. And I've got a heel to heel alignment. Opening the arms out to the side. Warrior 2. Relax your shoulders. Let's take extended side angle. So you're going to rest your left forearm on your left thigh and draw that top arm up and over. So you've got this beautiful line from your left ankle to your left wrist. Okay, and then we're just going to move 3 big circles. 1, full stretch. 2, lunge a little deeper. 3. Nice. And then take that arm up and over. Beautiful. Come back into your warrior 2. Straighten out that right leg. Nice. Reversing our triangle. So lower left hand. Flip right palm up. And then just pull space in that right side body. You could look down, forward, or up, depending on what feels more comfortable in the neck. Beautiful. Come back to your warrior 2. Straighten out your right leg again. Turn the toes forward. We're going to set up for the other side. So now my right foot is parallel to the short edge of my mat. I'm going to maneuver my left foot so that it's in line with the long edge of my mat. I'm going to look for my heel to heel alignment. I'm going to sink down into that kind of lunge shape where this front thigh wants to work its way parallel, this back thigh wants to pull back, and my arms are open. Nice. Extended side angle. Bring left hand to left, or left forearm to left thigh rather, and pull that right arm over the ear. Draw lower belly in and breathe. 3 big circles. Lunge a little deeper as you reach that arm down, back, up and over. 2 more. Stay with me. Down, back, up and over. 1 more. Down, back. Nice. Up and over. Warrior 2 to lift the torso. Triangle. Back hand to lower. Front palm to flip up. And reach yourself up and back. Nice. Come back into Warrior 2. And then kind of windmill the hands down to a lunge. Okay. Step your left foot back. High plank. To supported plank. To lower yourself all the way down. Nice. So if you've been in the classes, you've done this little shoulder stretch with me this week. For those of you who haven't worked with me, open your right arm to the side, palm face down. Come onto the right side of your head. And then use your left hand to roll yourself onto your right hip. Maybe this is strong enough for your shoulders. Okay, don't overdo it. If you're going further, you could place left foot down behind you. And if you're going a little further, the left hand can come behind you. So nice, this shape. We're going to hold for 5 breaths. Take all 5 breaths, but feel free to come out if you need to. Okay, we come out by reversing. So release left arm down to the mat, left leg back, roll back onto my chest and bring my right hand in. Okay, we'll take that to the left. So left arm to extend out, right hand to push down. I'm on the left side of my face. I'm going to roll onto my left hip. Maybe I stay here. If you took it further on the other side, you'll take it further on this side perhaps. Right foot behind you, right arm behind you. Maybe you close the eyes if you're comfortable. We'll take 5 full breaths. Okay, then you'll reverse, right hand forward, right leg, back onto your chest, left hand, right hand in, press onto your knees. Knees hip distance apart, it's 5 really gentle rounds of cat-cow. So extending on your inhale and rounding on your exhale. Extending on your inhale and rounding on your exhale. 3 more. Nice. Finish off with your exhale. And then bring your big toes to touch. Take your knees nice and wide apart. So this is where you might need a cushion under your shins if your ankles are feeling quite tight. And if your knees are feeling quite tight, you might need a cushion between your buttocks and your heels. Okay, so you're going to sit yourself back. You're going to reach your arms forward and just allow the forehead to rest down. So such a nice pose to find symmetry in the body, to find some length in the spine, to get into the hips a little bit. Nice. Then bring yourself up to sit. You're going to bring yourself to lie down, so maybe you can just cross the ankles, bring the legs out in front of you. I'm just going to flip around. Bring the knees into chest. So anywhere you're lying down on your mat, you can just be in the length of it. And let's interlace our hands around our right shin. Extend your left leg forward. And soften the ankles. Just kind of feel this pulling in of that right thigh. Let's take 5 full deep breaths here. Beautiful. After your 5 breaths, left leg in. Switch your interlace. Right leg forward. And again, we'll take 5 full breaths. Soft ankle, soft face. Alright. And then bring right knee in. Bring your right hand to your right knee, your left hand to your left knee, and then just move through some nice little hip rolls. Belly can be soft. Change direction. Find a happy baby. So that's knees to armpits, soles of the feet up, hands come to the inner soles or the outer edges of the feet. You're trying to get your whole spine down onto the floor. You take a little rock side to side, or just lie still. Beautiful. Bring your knees back to your chest. Cross your ankles. Take a little rock forward up to sit. Extend both legs out in front of you. So here again, option to sit on your cushion so you can really lift up through the lower back, and option to have a cushion underneath the knees. And we always want to prioritize lengthening the spine. You'll draw both arms up. Take your belly forward to your thighs. Hands down, chin to tuck. 5 full breaths here. So we can again maybe lengthen the legs as you stay in the pose. Don't overstretch. Just go as far as feels good in your body. After your 5 breaths, you'll bring yourself up. Take a loop of the shoulders. Cross the legs. Maybe come to face forward. Hands can be on the thighs or maybe at the heart as you close your eyes. If you set an intention for your practice, draw that into your awareness now. And just a few moments here to ground. Show gratitude to yourself, your body, and the practice. And I thank you all for joining in this practice. And I wish you a beautiful weekend. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that and that your bodies are feeling good. If you're going into your HIIT session now, good luck. I hope that you are ready for that now. If you did Siri and then this session, you are ready for your day. And yeah, if you're adding in something extra for your week, tomorrow is a special weekend workout with Suri and the Queen of Darkness, of course, she is. So that's 8 a.m. and it's a 45-minute session. That sounds hectic. That's next level, guys. Starting off August strong. Tonight is cooking with Coach Adrian. That's 6:30 p.m. for a special Christmas in July special, I think. Yes. But yeah, such a pleasure, everyone here. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Oh, Caitlin, thank you very much. It's very sweet. Megan Hobbs, such a pleasure. Bridget, Vanessa, Beverly, I'll be back from next week, Monday to Friday. Yes, that's what I want to hear. Monday to Friday. If you've got time for HIIT, you've got time for flow. Prudence, such a pleasure. Marie, Samantha, Blanche, Sue, ready for the day. Wendy says, best start to the day. Nokubonga says, ready for the day. Everyone is ready for the day. Amazing. Angie says, Siri Harris, you are quite right. My arms. How do those arms feel, guys? I hope that gave you a bit of relief. Coach Lee, such a pleasure, everyone. Kibibi, darkness, dawn, followed by sunshine stretches. It's like the best combo. It's like there isn't a better combo, guys. Adele, so amazing. Sandine will definitely need a flow after Suri's workout tomorrow. You guys absolutely will. All right, so I want to see if you have done Suri, Queen of Darkness, weekend special, 45 minutes. Then do your flow afterwards, right? Otherwise, you guys are not going to be able to move your bodies on Sunday or Monday. I'm feeling so good. I'm so glad, Taryn. Thank you, everyone, for joining. It's a huge pleasure. Chantal, Jolene, Lisa, I need this flow to get me to slow down. I rush too much. Even finding myself having to slow down in the class. It's all about the slowness, Lisa. Slow, indulging, I think the word like luxury can have a very negative connotation, almost like unnecessary spending or, spoiling and that kind of thing. But luxury is actually a really beautiful word. And I think we all deserve some luxury in our life. And so for me, I can say, like, for me, something that's really luxurious is spending an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on my mats and really just having this luxurious, slow, deep practice, So maybe you can start seeing it that way, that this is your luxurious time, just to kind of indulge in yourself, in your body, in the sensations that feel good, in the release of everything that needs to be released. Chantal, I rolled out of bed and did this great wake up and stretch. Perfect. So you guys have actually put your mats out the night before, set your alarm 5 minutes before we start, get on your mats into child's pose and wait for us to start. That's perfect. Marty Spencer says, listen to your intuition, which we all have if we're still enough to listen. Absolutely. Absolutely. And our body communicates with us all the time. Like, that's almost its job, is to obviously keep us going, but it 100% lets us know all the time if something's going on. Suraya, lovely stretch and relaxation, like pampering your body. Yes, luxury. Pamper yourself. allow your body to just chill out. We're allowed to do that, guys. Definitely my luxurious time. Yay, Sam, Samantha Engel. I am glad that you are doing that for yourself. It really is. And you can like really go over the top with this, guys. Light some candles, light some incense, get some nice oils involved with some beautiful scents. You can really make this like a super special time for yourself. And it's like you can have like a mini spa in the mornings for yourself in the comfort of your own home. I'm gonna start chatting because I need to get off so that Jono and Jules can get on. And yeah, sending lots of love to everyone. Good luck with the Queen of Darkness tomorrow. Maybe I'll join. I don't know. We'll see. Saturdays are usually my sleep-in time though. But maybe I'll join for that. But otherwise, enjoy that. Work a flow in afterwards. I don't want to hear about sore and stiff bodies on Monday because of Saturday, because then I know you didn't do your flows to recover. Enjoy cooking with Chef Adrian tonight if you do, and have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'm looking forward to another full week, Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. with all of you guys. Bye.